Before we get into this week's video, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody's support on Buy Me a Coffee. I was a bit nervous about putting that into last week's video, but I'm absolutely blown away by your support and the love for the channel. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
Welcome back to another weekly vlog. Starting in the car this week, I'm on my way. It's Wednesday morning to get my second COVID jab. Yes, fingers crossed this affects me as much as the first one, just a little bit of tiredness and nothing more than that, so that I can still continue to ride. Monday my legs were still hurting after the ride on Sunday, so I didn't jump on the bike then, and I had some work to do on Monday evening, so I didn't really have time anyway. And then last night I tried to start editing the video for the Alp ride, so hopefully I can get that one out this week too. Planning to ride at some point today, depending on it depends when. I'm not too sure whether it's going to be during the day or later on. Probably just a ride with a slow ride around with Dax Diesel, I would think, just to loosen the legs again after Sunday. But yeah, I'm going to go in and get this jab done so that I can get back home and get back to work. So I'll see you in a bit. It's Thursday morning. I'm in the car again because the first time in about 6 months I'm on my way into the office. I have a couple of meetings today that we have to do face to face. So yeah, going to see some work colleagues for the first time in a long time, which is going to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. I jumped on the bike last night to have a ride with Dax. It was quite late by the time I managed to get on. It was about 9:15, and I'm not one for riding too late because I don't sleep very well. I did okay, 45 minutes in the end. It was going to be half an hour, but I did some extra, got into 45 minutes, finished just after 10. It was, I must admit, after the half an hour mark, it seemed to get a bit more difficult. And I think that might have been just a bit of a side effect of the jab or something, but carried on to 45 minutes and jumped into bed. I did test last night trying a different way of recording to camera whilst I'm on a ride, but the audio hasn't come out very well, so I've got a bit of fiddling around because I was thinking about it. If I can make it work, it was going to cut a long time off any editing that I do afterwards, so I'm hoping I'm going to get that to work. But the big thing is, one of the meetings in the diary today goes right up the end of the day, about 5. I think it might overrun, and if it does overrun, I'm going to be in a huge rush to get back for tonight's TT race. And that's not an excuse to get out of the TT race, although how I do tonight following my jab yesterday, I'm not too sure anyway, but I will do my best to get back. I just didn't think about it. The meeting went into the diary, and I didn't want to move the race time, so it is what it is. I'll get back if I can. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on to work, get the day done, and then keep my fingers crossed that I'll be back in time.
Well, I made it just in time. We've got 5 minutes to go. I've just sorted myself out, changed to a TT bike and all of that stuff. I'm going to be honest, following the jab I had yesterday, I don't think I've got much in me. I feel a bit tired. I mean, it could be a lot worse, but the thought of going full pelt right now, I don't think I'm going to do very well. But I'm on the start line, and that's what matters. So this could be quite quick from me. But looking forward to it. Only the second ever TT race that we've done. So it's going to be interesting to see if the same feeling after this race as what it was last time, because I'm not a huge fan of TTs, and I got left well behind last time. So yeah, I'm just going to do a bit of a warm-up. Got a few minutes left, warm-up, a couple of minutes, and I'll speak to you soon.
So we're a minute in. I forgot to press the record button on that camera, sorry. But I'm just going to push for a bit and then settle into a nice little rhythm. Got quite a long way ahead already. Oh, and I'm already out of breath.
Come on. Probably got out a bit fast. I was just a bit overexcited, I think. Just caught up with C Little. But I need to ease it off because I can't keep this pace up until the end. Just got to hope that some of the others around me are starting to struggle as well. Still got 13k to go, so yeah, time to be a bit more sensible, I think. I'm not listening to my own advice. Keep catching C Little and then having to slow off. So he pulls away again. Oh man, TTs are painful. Got Jill just behind me. C-Cat, so maybe started late or had a technical issue, I don't know. D Wetton 20 seconds back. A Lloyd 28. Jay Williamson 40. I think Dave back there is just having a ride. I'll jump forward in a minute and see who's at the front. At the moment I just need to teach myself to back off slightly. Caught up with S Little, just put in a little burst to get away from me. 8.5 kilometres left to go. Who knows if I can keep this pace up for that length. I'll be amazed if I can. Already probably slightly coming down on power. I suppose it's going to be all relative to the people around me. C Little 9 seconds back. D Wetton 40. A Lloyd and Jay Williams 45. Yeah, I'm struggling now. This is where I need to do kept energy. Oh, C Little putting out good wattage behind. S Little caught me relatively easily. Just in case I keep going now, see where I can get to. Still got over a lap to go. Oh, I burnt my matches too early. I worried that I was. Let's have a look forward. See who's at the front. So at the front, S Greaves, T Applewhite together. N Slevin, 20 seconds back. C Jupp, 40 seconds back. A Bottomley. K Creevins. Apologies if I've got that wrong. C Richie, just over a minute and a half. AD, A Dix. 2 minutes back with a few people behind. M. Hyde, LH, R. Dalton, C. Clegg together. A. Creer, J. Theodossi together. S. Little, me, C. Little just behind. Just going to be watching the watts per kilogram of the people behind me, just to try and stay ahead. Come to the finish line, 4.5 kilometers to go. I am hurting. Oh, come on. It's the last kilometre. I didn't have enough to keep S Little behind me. In fact, I closed my eyes for a minute and gave it all I could. And I looked up and he'd gone past me. 1k left to go. I'm really sorry focusing on this race. I'll catch up with the other results afterwards. Well, we got S Little in front, A. Creer, 20 seconds up the road. A. Evans, 25, P. Clegg, R. Dalton, and then people a minute plus ahead. Coming up to the finish line now. C. Little 26 seconds behind. Is that enough? It's gone. I didn't have that in me. I gave it some, but nowhere near enough. Good racing. Across the line. Oh. 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 Well, that went much better than the last TT I did anyway. That's for sure. Just give us a second to recover and we'll have a look at the final results. Oh, okay then, right, so I must have missed a couple of the front riders when I was last looking. We've got D. Hug. Let me know which one that is. Apologies if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And C. White. Look at that sprint at the last minute. Same times. Oh, I wish I caught that on camera. Sorry, guys. But D. Hug gets it just ahead of Chris. In third, a minute 26 behind. T. Applewright. C. Ryder. I don't know what D. Hug. Oh, I'm not going to get that right. I'm really sorry. Don't know what category you're in. But Chris is obviously B. Cat. S. Greaves, C. Cat. 1 minute 36 back. 2 minutes, N. Slevin, B. Cat. And then 40 seconds behind him, Chris Jupp. A. Bottomley in 7th. K. Crevens, slightly further back in 8th. C. Ritchie, D. Cat in 9th. And then a few close together here. We've got LH, 30 minutes, 18 seconds. A. Dix, 4 seconds behind with M. Hyde, 4 seconds behind that. There must have been some quite close runs at the end. C. Clegg in 13th, R. Dalton 14th. Another 2 second gap between those two guys. A. Evans, A. Creer in 16th, 3 seconds behind A. Evans. S. Little 25 seconds behind. I'm trying to do maths. And then me, I didn't have what I needed at the end to keep ahead of S. Little. C. Little, who I managed to catch quite early, well, early-ish. Oh, J. Theodossi, who came from behind, got in front, caught up, I think, to about Andy Creer, and then fell back again, so I'm not sure why that is. J. Williams, and then D. Wetton in 22nd. Let's give the few remaining ride-ons. Oh, that was good. I definitely enjoyed that one better than the previous time, that's for sure. And surprisingly, I felt quite strong. I really, really didn't think I would when I got on. One of those that thought of pushing hard, feeling tired, feeling a bit heady, know what it is. Just feel a little bit off. And obviously having the jab, but I am well chuffed with that. Happy. Oh, right. So I'm going to go and again do my usual. Have a shower, get some dinner, and then we'll wrap it up afterwards. See you in a bit. I'm pleased with that. Much better than my last TT attempt, anyway. Where I finished well behind everybody else. So improvements there. That was good. Apologies for the couple of people I may have got pronounced your name wrong. Do let me know, and I'll do my best to get it right going forward. And a massive shout out to Tony Applewhite, who actually rode 100 kilometres earlier today, and then still came third in the TT this evening. So that is going some. Well done. Yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I think maybe I pushed harder because I was in amongst. I had riders in front of me and behind, and I had the little brothers either side of me. One pushing from behind. I was trying my hardest to stay ahead of, and then one in front who I was trying to catch. So thank you both of you for pushing me so hard. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that one. It was a good race, especially since I really wasn't expecting to do very well. Isn't it funny sometimes how the ones that you're kind of not looking forward to or don't think you're going to do very well in, you seem to push harder, and that was definitely the case for me today. I pushed a lot harder than I was anticipating doing. So yeah, I think that's probably why I'm in such a good mood about it, really, because it was just unexpected. So yeah, great TT race. Another TT race next month in the diary as well. So we'll do those monthly, which is awesome. And I think what I did today in terms of clearly I went out a bit hard, and I think I know I went out a bit too hard. And there's a lot of things I've been talking recently about doing the longer and probably less stressful rides. So doing sort of zone 2 rides to just try and get some endurance into my legs. But I think that TT, because I'm so used to in certain places, in certain races, putting out effort and then backing off, well, because I have to, because my legs give out on me, and then effort and then stop, and effort and then stop. And I think that played into my hands in this race, because if you look at the graph at the bottom, I just constantly build up to red zone, drop off, build up to red zone, drop off. And when you could see people in front of you and behind you, and on a TT race, you're pretty much just watching the watts per kilogram that they're putting out, and you're trying to match them. And I think that just sort of played into my hands. It was a weird one at the start, because I thought I really pushed to catch up with a few people, thinking, oh good, I can back off now, completely forgetting or not really mentally thinking that there's no draft. So that's a bit of a different one on the old TT races, but overall I'm happy. And yeah, I think next time maybe slightly slower out of the gates with more consistent power will probably do me a bit better, really. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that one. It's Friday tomorrow. I'm back in the office late again tomorrow, so I don't think that I'm going to be doing any riding. So next ride will be the group ride on Saturday. So unless something interesting happens tomorrow, I will see you on Saturday. See you later. It's Saturday, which means it's group ride day and weigh-in day. I had my jab on Wednesday, my second jab on Wednesday, and I felt okay Thursday. Did all right actually in the race, better than I was expecting to do. I felt a bit tired, but yesterday I did not feel good. I just felt a bit distanced, like I was on a different planet, hazy, and my stomach was quite uncomfortable as well, and I felt really bloated. It was just an odd feeling, and I was in the office yesterday afternoon for a meeting and some other things, and I just didn't feel that good. Which slightly, because I'm feeling quite bloated and horrible, I'm a little bit worried about the weigh-in this morning, if I'm honest. But I will go and do that, get my stuff on for the bike ride, and be back in a second. Okay, weigh-in done, and I have lost another pound this week. Not as much as I was hoping, because I have been, as I mentioned last week, I forgot to mention my pound loss last week. I put it in the comments below. But another pound this week. I'm hoping it was more, but I'm I'm guessing it's something vaccine related, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm looking for excuses, really. But I've been eating well this week. I haven't been snacking on much, cut out a lot of the rubbish. So slightly disappointing, but this week has just been a weird one in general. So, but it's still going in the right direction. That's the main thing. I need to set everything up ready for the group ride, because we've got about, what have we got? Half an hour. I just need to load Zwift up and sort that out. So yeah, looking forward to that. I might actually test out a new audio thing, like I mentioned earlier in the week, to see if I can change how I record. But I don't do talking over these rides anyway, so I can test it out and still have the footage, which is good. So yes, I'll see you shortly. Cheers. So another thoroughly enjoyable group ride. Great to have a chat. I love starting my Saturday, my weekend, having a chat with you guys and just doing a nice casual ride around a different route every week. And the route picked this week, as everybody knows, I am not a fan of the jungle. It feels like wading through treacle. And the route today was the Serpentine 8, so it's just the figure 8 through all the roads in the jungle. So it's brilliant to do it as part of a group ride, because the time just flies by and you don't really realise what you're riding. I kind of switch off slightly and just have a chat with people. So really pleased to tick that one off, and we timed it absolutely spot on, and we passed under the banner with about 10 seconds to spare on the 60 minutes. So that went really well. And I tried just to treat it again as a bit of an endurance ride, try and stay low, sort of blue zone, grey zone if I could. Just because I've recognised that's where I need to be kind of improving, really. Weekly this week, so I've done just under 70 kilometres this week. I did the ride with the pace partner on Wednesday, 24 kilometres. The brilliant TT race that we did on a Thursday night was 18 kilometres. And then today's group ride, another 27. So that gets up to the 70. Last week's, adding on the out to Zwift as well, was another 30k. So 83, 84 kilometres last week. So a slight step down this week, but given I had my jab, I've been feeling a little bit up and down since then. I'm not too disappointed, and I might do some tomorrow as well. But if you are new to the channel and you want to come to any of the rides that we do, all the links are below in the description. So you can join up on an app called Spond. So you'll be part of the team on Spond, and you get an instant notification whenever I send out the group invites to that, and you can just click accept. There's also Google Forms. You just go to the Google form, new form every week, and just fill in and state which rides you want to come to. And join the Facebook group as well, because all of that information goes on there, and we have a good chat and discuss the rides and races afterwards. So we do a race on a Thursday night at 6:30 UK time, and then a group ride on a Saturday morning. And I'm kind of sticking with 11 o'clock at the moment. I haven't actually mentioned this on the video, so do let me know if you'd rather they went back to the moving. But I just thought for the summer months, when people probably want to get out and enjoy the garden and it's lighter into the evenings, I'll stick at 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning, just so we can get out, basically. But yeah, that's a selection of different routes that we do. And then we do a monthly special on the last Sunday of every month, where I can't remember what the route is this month. I'll note it on the bottom here. But you can, yeah, and then sometimes there's even sporadic ones in it. And the route we did, the Alp ride we did on Sunday, was a pretty last minute thing, really. So yeah, join the Facebook group and then you won't miss anything. As I said at the start of the video, a massive thank you to everybody who has supported the channel and buying me a coffee. It means the world to me, it really does. And just to mention the new monthly members, we've got Darren Makin, Tim White, Craig Finlayson and Craig Little. I want to say a huge thank you to you guys for becoming members of the channel, and everybody else who did their one-off donations for this week. It really does. It makes me quite emotional to think about how much you guys are enjoying the channel, and to want to contribute in that way. Just it's amazing to me. So thank you very much. And if you have enjoyed this week's video, do hit the like button, subscribe. and all of that sort of stuff. Add a comment below in YouTube, because it all helps with this famous YouTube algorithm to get other people watching the videos and maybe some more people in on the rides. But yeah, that's this week, and it's been a good week. It could have been better with a bit of, not feeling great, but yeah, heading into next week, I'm feeling fine now. So on to next week. Thank you very much for watching. Chris pushing from behind. No. So I had my jab on the Wednesday. I felt okay yesterday, and third. I've blown that, haven't I? Whole video.